It's 462.
TrillTalk shit, man. The illest shit on TV,
Nigga 462.
Trill Talk.
Trill Talk. Trill Talk. It's 462. Trill Talk. Trill Talk. Trill Talk. Nigga 462. The podcast for all of the rappers and trappers and bangers. We keep shit true. It's podcast just winning the boy. These just pure nigga. Ooh. It's 462. Trill Talk. It's real talk. Come sit down with us. What you feel about? Whatever you do, take the real route. Come follow us now, boy. It's Trill Talk. It's 462. Nigga 462. Trill Talk. Trill Talk. Trill Talk. It's 462. Trill Talk. Trill Talk. Trill Talk. Nigga 462.
All right. What, 3, 2, 1?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, action when you ready.
All right, what's up, everybody, man? We back with another episode, Trill Talk 462. You know what I'm saying? I think it's season 5 or 6.
Yeah, season 5.
You sure?
No, not my baby 6.
Okay,
Whatever it is, we had a special guest.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Here with
Wesley,
your boy DJ Pure.
You here with your boy Pong and J Wayne, man. We got
And
a
who
special
we
guest
got?
in here.
Special guest.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Fligh Life himself. You feel me? Like, you know, he do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only a couple of people that's been on here that I can say, like, we call them Slash. You know what I'm saying? He put a slash bomb. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you one of them. You feel me? So welcome to the show. A man of many hats. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show, man, Mr. Wesley Forrest.
Can I do my intro?
Yeah. Do it.
Yo, it's your boy Wesley Fligh Forrest, aka Mr. Stay Down Till You Come Up.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I am in the building, man. What's going on?
Hey, what's up,
Welcome
man?
to the show.
Already, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man. Look, you know, before y'all get started, man, just make sure I let y'all know, man, I appreciate y'all having me here.
For sure.
You know, I've been watching y'all since y'all got started.
For sure.
You know, it's one of the things that showed me that, you know, what y'all doing, I can do. I could do the same thing, but just with my own little spin on it, you know.
Blessings, man.
We can do what we each other do without copying each other, you know.
Blessings.
Definitely. Got to be unique.
Blessings,
I'm
man.
ready.
Well, we appreciate that, man, for sure, man. But bro, we're here today, man, to you know what I'm saying, to edify you, man, and you know what I'm saying, to congratulate you on the success you've been having and the success you're gonna have.
Yes,
you know what I'm
yes,
saying? But when I be praying, I be saying my prayers and shit, I be like, Lord, thank you for things you have done and things you're gonna do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. So like, yeah, man, we're here to edify you, man, and you know what I'm saying, we want to start from your upbringing and let us know, you know what I'm saying,
take it
where
back.
You come from. Take it back to the beginning,
Yeah,
brother.
way back. Where you from? Tell us
Let's
where
get
you
it,
from.
man. Look, everybody should know right now I'm from Glenville. If you don't know,
How they know?
Glenville.
Look, man, Glenville. Look, dreads. I ain't got the gold teeth right now, so
Okay.
you know we dreads and golds, Glenville.
Okay,
you know?
Glenville. Shout out to Glenville, Georgia.
Yeah, Glenville, Georgia, born and raised. I always say Glenville. I'm from Glenville, but Little Wesley raised me.
For
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hinesville paid me.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I was in Jessup for a little while too until they kicked me out of school in Wayne County. Then I had to go back to Long County. But
So you grew up in Glenville?
I grew up in Glenville, man.
You was
know.
born in Glenville.
We ain't got no we ain't got no hospital in Glenville. So I was born in Augusta, but we was living in Glenville.
Okay, so how long you
Yeah.
stayed in Glenville before you left there?
We left after 9th grade. You know, after 9/11.
So you was in Glenville
all the way up until 9th grade. Yeah.
Okay.
So for the people that don't know, Glenville is like the country, right?
I mean, we got a country. We got White Pine. You know, some sides of what we call the Sand Hill is also, we consider some of that Glenville too. Little Whiskey Glenville.
So this all country though.
But it's like country.
But we
living,
got
right?
town, man. You know.
Yeah,
So I mean, but is it country?
Country town. That's just like
In
saying
Glenville, we got, you know, I don't consider in town country because we used to do town versus the country. You know, growing up, playing football, basketball, all that right there.
So did you stay in the country or the town?
I stayed in the town, but my
you
grandma,
townie.
my great grandma lived in the country. Like, so if you know where Glenville Park at. You know, it's a
She was
pond,
fucking tracks.
and you got like a dirt road going down right beside that house right there. She had the only house that was over there. That was my great grandma's house. So we was over there. So we was like half and half. So
Okay, so you got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, once we get kicked out where we was living, we had to go stay with her until my parents found somewhere else. So we'd be jumping from like little project to project.
There's projects in Glenville?
They apartments, but we call them projects.
apartments, yeah.
Just like Twin Oaks and Little Whiskey, we call it the projects.
It is.
Ah,
But
yeah.
it's actually apartments.
It's just apartments.
Yeah.
Departments. That's what they call them.
Apartments. Yeah,
We
that's
call
what
it
they call them now.
So when
Apartments.
we was raised in Burns Village apartments, but we still call it the projects.
Burnsville.
Burns Village.
Okay,
Yeah,
Burnsville. Is it still there?
yeah, it's
Alright,
still
shout out to
there.
Burns
Y'all call
Village,
it
man.
BV?
We call it
BV.
Burns Village.
Oh, it's like BV to me.
Nah, we call it Burns Village.
Okay,
Burns
Burns
Village.
Village, man. Everybody know about Burns Village, man. Y'all check in right now, man. Leave a
Yeah.
comment under here. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But yeah, my nigga, real talk, man. But let us know, man.
So
Like, watch
you
your
was
home.
kind of a townie, kind of country.
Yeah.
Nah,
You grew up-
Glenville, the trenches. I ain't gonna lie,
Oh,
but
cool.
everybody that's there, most of the people is they family. Like everybody family tied in some type of way. You know, it's a lot of ups and downs, back and forth, but everybody can like.
I know how that shit goes.
Yeah.
It's like midway.
So-
that's all I do with.
It's just something about Glenville. Like we know it ain't really nothing going on, but it's like, all right, you can't talk about Glenville to somebody from Glenville.
But let me tell you some
They
shit.
don't wanna hear that
Off
shit.
subject, you feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
Man,
yeah.
the only, I ain't gonna say the only, but a town that came to Hinesville, well, we from Midway, there's Glenville. But in Hinesville,
Yeah.
when Glenville and Midway meet up, bro,
Yeah.
it's a fucking battle. You remember that
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like they the only ones that's kind of like, they didn't care.
We coming. There's a lot of us coming
They
too.
didn't care. Glenville ain't never cared.
Nah.
They fight Midway, and we
They
like,
fighting
we as tough as
everybody?
we can be. You
Yeah.
feel me? But Glenville, they coming. They stand their
coming.
ground.
They coming.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put that out. They
And
stand their ground.
they'll come with a whole bunch of people that don't like each other, but
Yeah, but together they
but
look
together,
like
yeah. Oh, we
Get
come.
together.
Yeah, they coming together. Everybody from Glenville be together and apart all at the same time.
Already, man. Shout out to
So
Glenville.
that's how it is,
man.
bro.
Them was the
So yeah, it's a whole lot of family down there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, born and raised, mama, daddy, grandma, granddaddy, everybody.
Yeah, no
You know?
doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt, man. So you had your mom and dad. You was raised with your mom and dad. You got brothers, sisters. Tell us about
I was raised with my mom and daddy,
that. Uh huh.
and just me and my brother, real right boss.
Okay.
Real right
You know,
boss. Okay,
you
shout
know,
out.
it's just us two.
Uh huh.
You know,
Tell us about that. Like how, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like how that go? You know,
Nah,
for you.
it to us at the time it was regular, but looking back, like it was rough. You get me? Because my mama never worked. She ain't never had a job. My daddy never kept a job. You get me? But looking back, I see that they were just two uneducated people still trying to survive. Yeah. So with kids, my daddy he wasn't no nigga in the streets, but he was a hustler, meaning out washing cars and doing little odd jobs for people in the farms and stuff like that right there. So just broke all the time, house to house, time to time, all that other shit, know.
Yeah.
So it was a struggle like everybody else
Just
that was in
growing up,
Glenville.
yeah, get
But you
your own
ain't
story.
know nobody. You ain't know no better. Be just like everybody else. Come home from school, try to turn the lights on. Lights don't work. We'll put the stuff down, go right back outside like it wasn't nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was just a a daily thing, man. It was just like everybody else, a struggle.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
So the whole time you was in Glenville up to 9th grade, your mom and dad was together. Then y'all left and went to
We moved to we was on the Sand Hill for like a year.
still Glenville.
Sand Hill like half and half. Like if you live on the Sand Hill, you get on the bus, you got to go to Long County. You got to go to you got to go to Long County School. But my cousin, she'll pick us up at the end of the road and she'll drop us off at the bus in Glenville, and we'll still go to school in Tatner.
Oh, you was going to Tatner County.
Yeah,
Tatner.
9th grade we went to Tatner. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that same year, 9/11. So that was like September 2001.
Yeah.
So after that is when we was living on the Sand Hill. We got kicked out of the trailer we was living in because my parents weren't paying the bills or whatever. That's how we ended up in Little Wesley.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So y'all moved. So y'all start from here. Y'all moved a little bit farther down.
Yeah, we
towards
had to
our
go
way.
all the way into Little Wesley in the town.
Yeah.
Where Pecan Park at.
Pecan Park. Which one that is?
This is a trailer park in Little Wesley, right over there by Dairy Queen.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. I got you.
So that's how we ended up down there.
And when you went there, you started going to Long County School.
Yeah, we went to Long County High School.
How that was, man? Be a lot of white folks in Long County.
Nah, it's a good little
it
split in
racist?
Little
Really?
Wesley, man. Nah,
I see it
ain't-
now though.
I ain't
Watching
experienced
sports.
no racism except for like police. Police used to chase us home every night. But other than that, as far as the people in school, nah, I ain't experienced no
that's
racism.
pretty cool.
So
that's
it was
good.
cool. It was like a restart. You get what I'm saying?
So,
Okay.
when
So
you,
and actually, it was a lot of love. Like they knew us. Like they knew us when we got there.
You and bro.
Yeah, they knew us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say when you were growing up, but what was like some of your main hobbies that you were into?
What I was
'Cause,
into.
you used to do something.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie.
Cause you was in the country.
Nah, we was in town, man. We, you know,
like, what y'all do?
Today ain't like it was back in the day. Like we used to play football.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? We used to play basketball. I'm talking about just go outside and that's what we was doing.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We'll be playing baseball. We might have a broomstick and a tennis ball. You get what I'm saying? We out there playing baseball. I'm talking about have a whole crew in the projects.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like I said, playing this project against that project, projects against, you know, White Pine. That's what we used to do.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, outside of that, I used to draw and do little shit like that.
You can draw.
Yeah.
You can draw.
Oh yeah, I used to draw like a motherfucker though.
Okay,
Yeah.
man. You
So that's what I
know,
used
some
to
real
do.
shit. It takes a different type of person to be able to draw. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of your mind that, like, man, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe not with you, but a lot of people I see that struggle with. This is just from my personal experience. I can draw as well, but I'm on both sides. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people that I see struggle with like different shit, like reading. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, but they can draw.
Yeah.
They can cut hair. Like it's always a different. Like their strengths be
Different strengths.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your strength might not be book smart or reading or whatever, but you could draw like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the shit I experienced. I'm not saying like that with you. You know what I'm saying? But,
I think with me it was more just an attention thing. Like the shit people was doing and talking about, I just didn't care about. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, so you was like,
it was more like a what they call it, not an ADD. Is it an AD or ADHD type of thing?
Yeah.
That's what I think it was.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck.
I just didn't care what they was talking about, so I might, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might just next thing you know, I done drew some stuff and be like, here you go, take that shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, that's what I was into at the time. Either drawing.
I'm thinking it back. I'm like, you used to have.
And I was in the video. I was in the music coming up, so. That's what I was doing.
Music coming up.
Like I was just crazy about music.
Oh,
like,
okay. You
get
love
what I'm
art.
saying?
Yeah.
Like you know, just music in general. So I learned the words to just about every song.
What's your song? What's your shit you think of right now?
Favorite artist?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Bruh, my favorite artist. I think the first artist I got attached to was like Juvenile.
Oh,
I think that was the first artist I got attached to. You know what I'm
400 Degrees Tough?
saying? You know what? Yeah, no, I know 400 Degrees front back.
Yeah, it's Bible.
It was in between that, I think, and Pastor Troy was like around about that same time.
Yeah, I was in
you
Troy,
get what I'm saying?
Bible.
That was like two of my, you know what I'm saying? That was two of my main ones. But, you know, it was a little unorthodox. I like the MC Light. Like, that's a little older. Like, that was just riding in the car with my uncles and, you know what I'm saying? They used to listen to, you know what I'm saying, the old school shit. Yeah, she just had a song that I just thought, like,
Which
she
one
was
was
just
it? Which one was it? You know, song
I think it's called Keeping On or
Oh
something.
yeah, I like
like
that. That
she
was on.
spitting.
That was on Sunset Park.
Yeah, that song right
I literally
there.
listened to that recently,
Yeah.
but she was like, "Beep."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that shit started.
Yeah,
but
that
that
shit
was
was
on Sunset
hard.
Park soundtrack. That was way after like the MC Light era. You know what I mean? Because she was way before our time.
Yeah, yeah,
You feel
hell
me?
yeah.
But yeah, that was straight. That's
But that song was just hard.
It
though,
was,
man.
it was her and Escape. It wasn't just her on that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's cool, man, for sure. So your music background, you was real musical, musically inclined.
just into that
You love
shit.
listening to music.
Yeah, that's what I did.
With the
Oh, yeah,
lyrics
bro.
in it.
But I had the book with anything
Man,
you
for
could think
real?
of.
Bro.
If you flip that motherfucker,
Bro.
I had that bitch in there.
Bro, we used to be, nigga, I used to live for them shits, bro. We'd go, we'll break in a nigga car to find it.
No.
Yeah, their
You
book,
probably
their
took
CD
my
book.
CD book.
I never took your shit. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
we'll flip them like, oh, but we got nothing but what's in here? Oh, this trash one?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, so
I ain't do that, but rest in peace to my my cousin. He was like my uncle. He was like my daddy. My daddy first cousin. His name Keith Thomas. So what he used to do, he used to know I was into music. So whatever he get, he'll, you know what I'm saying, he might buy, he'll listen to it for a little while. He might be like, I'm gonna let you hear this, and next thing you know, I got it, and he'll never come back for it. He'll just let me keep it.
Nice.
You get me? So that's how I end up getting on to
Yeah.
Pastor Troy and, you know,
Nice.
the Mysticals and the, you know, the Master P, Ghetto
Nice.
Dope, man, all
Oh, that's
that other
hard.
stuff right there. So I have all that, the Kilo Ali. Yeah.
Oh, you was putting on some good stuff.
I still listen to Kilo Ali.
Yeah, I like
You get what I'm
that
saying?
song. Yeah.
But that's what we was listening to in Glenville. Like that's the type of that's just what we was on. So yeah, like
Tough.
he'll just be, and I just keep them. I still got T.I. I'm Serious CDs.
Hard.
That was one of the
you know what I'm saying?
best.
In my bathroom, just stashed away like it's something I'm saving for later. No, we ain't got no CD player.
For sure,
But, yeah.
man. That's good, bro. That's good. So when you got Little Whiskey, man, y'all start going to Long County. You know what I'm saying? So how long was y'all going to Long County before you never went to school in Hinesville?
Nah, I didn't go to school in high.
All right, so your whole time at Long County, you Did you graduate 12th grade or
Nah, I got out in like the 10th grade.
you got out?
Yeah.
What made you get out of there? 10th grade.
Just being broke.
Yeah.
And not really excelling through school, just coming back, just going to school, coming there just to eat. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, just coming really to school just so you can eat good and see your friends, see your people, you know what I'm saying? And do the same thing all over the next year because there ain't no real structure, nobody making me have to make good grades. There's nobody making us do anything. We just showing up really, and I'm showing up just so I can make sure I can eat right because there ain't nothing at the house. So by the time I got old enough to move out, I moved out and went to Wayne County.
And you go to Wayne County from Ludowici.
I moved out. It's some people we met in Ludowici from Jessup.
Okay.
When they moved back to Jessup, they was like, "Shit, you can come with us."
Nice.
So I was like, 17? I went ahead and moved with them.
You was done with school.
Nah, I went to school down there, and then they kicked me out of school because I was missing too many days. So I tried to show up one day, and they was like,
You can't.
we unrolled you. We unenrolled you. we ain't seen you in like 2 weeks. But like I said, I was just going just to go. I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? I really went into it like that. I just going just to go, just to see people.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Chilling. And then I went back to Long County, and then I ended up getting a job working at McDonald's.
Which one, Hinesville?
In Hinesville, yeah.
Okay, so you never been in Hinesville before that?
We'll come down, you know, Ludowici, man. Us, man, we would migrate to Hinesville just to go to the pool and do shit like that right there, you know, because this were all the females that wasn't kin to you and you already went talking to your home and stuff. So you have to come into Hinesville to talk to people that you ain't, you know what I'm saying, that you already ain't close to. So we come to Hinesville, we just ain't really know anybody in Hinesville. Cause you know some of Hinesville go to school and some of Walthamville go to school in Ludowici too.
Long County?
Yeah. So you got I can't even think of what that little housing area over there on Airport Road. Some of them over there, the bus come pick them up. Smileywood.
Oh, Smileywood. They go to Long County.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So they go to Long County. So we might migrate on down into there, but that's probably like as far as we'll go unless we go to the pool. Or something.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all niggas started coming to Rain Tree though, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all migrated that bitch.
Oh yeah. Nah,
y'all took that. Y'all try to take that. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to say. Y'all ain't really took it. Y'all niggas was there though, dog. Like every building you gonna find a nigga from.
That was our shit.
Way, dog.
Nah, that was our look. That was our shit. But now what got me out there? My cousins was living out there. My cousin Toya was living out there.
Yeah, shout out to Toya, man. That's my homegirl, man.
My cousin Toya was living out there, and nah, she good though.
Yeah, she good.
Nah, she
man.
Good.
You talked to her again, man.
All the time.
We asked about her.
That's my first cousin.
Already, that's cool.
So I was living in my own apartment, but I ain't have no
in Rain Tree.
In Twin Oaks in Ludowici. I had a one bedroom.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I had a one bedroom at 18. Living out there, had my own place, working at McDonald's, living out there.
So you could afford that?
It was only like $281 at the time.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Twin Oaks was
rent was
but I was 18, but I was still going to school.
Yeah.
So I'll go work McDonald's at nighttime, get off at 6 in the morning, come home, take a shower, go to school, sleep on the first class, gym will be the next class, and after that we go to lunch.
Yeah.
And then either I leave at lunch or I might stay for the rest of the day and then go home.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, take a shower, go to sleep, and then go to work at nighttime until I started talking to this girl and I got off track. Right. And then I end up needing a ride to work because I got a job at Walmart.
In Hinesville?
Yeah, in Hinesville.
Okay, so you got a job in Walmart in Hinesville, right?
Yeah.
What year was that? Do you know?
That was like 05.
05. Okay. So you was still living.
I was still living in
Twin Oaks.
Yeah, I was still living in Twin Oaks at the time.
Gotcha.
Were you in a car club?
Nah, I ain't had no car.
No, you didn't even have a car at all.
I ain't had no car.
Oh, that's why you needed a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the convenient thing was, even when I got the job at Walmart, you know, rest in peace, Candace Davis. You know, that's who
Georgia.
Candace Davis.
Yeah, remember. She lived out there in Twin Oaks too. After we left.
Okay,
Miss who? Miss Minnie. Yeah.
Minnie.
So that's who I was talking to at the time.
You was talking to who?
If you show her,
Who's baby mama?
Who's baby mama is? Oh, okay.
Crucial.
Yeah, but I'm saying you talking
the one that started dating the other one.
I don't know.
The other brother.
I don't know, bro.
She like Puerto Rican and Cuban or something like that.
Yeah.
If you see her, you'll be like, okay, I know who that is.
Oh,
Everybody know who she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was literally, her mama worked at Walmart, so I was literally like at their house, like sleep on the floor when they called their house looking for me, and that's when I got on at Walmart.
Okay.
And I've been on ever since. And
Ever since then?
Yeah.
How long you been working there?
Shoot, since 05. So it's about to be 20 years.
20 years.
Nigga, you can
Nigga,
retire
better
soon,
retire,
bro.
Yeah.
You plan on retiring soon?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
It's too easy.
Okay.
It's too easy, man.
Yeah,
I work
5 more
4 days.
years.
I work 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Yeah, and you know the ropes. Like you've
Yeah.
been there. Niggas ain't gonna play with
They
you.
can't tell me nothing.
They can't tell you shit.
I'm
you know
that. I'm that one you don't like seeing coming around the corner.
I ain't that.
yeah.
Wesley coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't that one to be like, oh, here come my dog. Nah, I ain't that guy. I'm that one.
They hate to see you coming,
They hate to
right?
see me coming because they know, hey, I like to take care of business. I'm here to
nothing
take
wrong
care
with
of
that.
business.
Nothing wrong with that, bro. So that same I like to take care of business attitude, man. So let's talk about how that, you know what I'm saying, brought to doing different things. Okay, so tell us your first thing that you got into that was unorthodox. When I say unorthodox, I mean like freelance, what else the word, like nothing structured, artistry.
Yeah.
Cause that's what artistry is. It's a different artistry is something you create from here.
You started
you know what I'm saying?
A clothing brand.
Yeah, is that your
Yeah.
first thing you got into?
That's my first. I say that's my first thing that I want to talk about that I got into.
What you got into before that?
Stuff that I ain't had no business getting into.
But okay. We ain't gotta talk about that. Yeah.
But my first actual real, you know what I'm saying, legit thing that I got into doing was my clothing line.
Okay, so what made you want to do the clothing line?
That's outside of work. I don't know.
Was
bro.
you ever like, you was like, man, I love, like, you want to be a fly, you always been a fly ass nigga?
We ain't never had nothing. So we was never. If anybody that went to school for me, from Glenville, they already know I ain't never came to the school and was like, oh, this nigga clean. Never.
Really?
I'm talking about, like I got holes in my jeans right now. Shit, back then it's
You
because
ain't
you
no
was
choice.
wearing the shit out of them motherfuckers. You get me? So
Damn.
yeah, you were wearing the shit out
Yeah, I
of them.
get
So
it.
me and my brother, we grew up sharing each other clothes to where you washing them to death.
Yeah,
and it ain't no washing machine in the house. We washing them in the tub, washing it in the sink, or
for sure.
going to the laundromat. So you done wash your clothes to death, and
Wash them to death.
we just recycling them between. We might have 3 or 4 outfits between the both of us, and we just sharing them between each other
already.
So I ain't really give a damn about clothes, to be honest.
So
we ain't never really had.
It's so crazy
none.
that you saying like you didn't give them my clothes and then you went on and made up.
Well, it was
dope-ass
just,
clothing line.
I ain't gonna lie to you, it was just a hustling thing. You get what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
I just trying to find something I can hustle and do,
Hustle,
and I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, watch my back while I do. I ain't gotta worry about catching no charge. I ain't had to do none of that. So it's just about being,
Awesome.
just being smart. So, and not only that, like I grew up, me and my daddy ain't cool right now, but I grew up looking up to my daddy in a sense to where he ain't never had a job, but what he would go is go hustle and go wash cars, and he might get a job with the dude that own a farm, or he'll do little odd stuff like that right
Already.
there. So I grew up watching him do that.
So t-shirt was like your fly life clothing was your best, your first.
That was like my first,
Bruh,
first
I ain't gonna lie,
thing.
bruh. I got a fucking picture, man. Me and my homeboy, Flawless.
red
Shout out.
shirt?
It was white and red and black, bro.
Yeah,
I'm talking about,
yeah,
bro. We repping that fly life clothing. You know what I'm saying? It was white, red. You know what I'm saying? With the great bunny on it. But man, it's dope. Did you design the?
Yeah. So what I did was I designed it. But then I didn't like the design that I did. So I did like a post and be like, hey, anybody that can make this look better than what I did, y'all hit me
Who
up.
did that shit? Mike Brody?
Mike Brody, yeah.
Oh, Mike.
And I sent it to
out
Mike.
to Mike Brody.
Well, Mike, he sent me back the rabbit with the hat and all that on there. I was
Yeah.
like, that's it right there.
Cool, man.
You
Shout out
know
to
what
Mike
I'm
Brody,
saying?
man. That's my homie, man. He always he do
did
good
that,
shit.
man. Yeah, he do a lot
Shout
of
out to
good
Mike.
shit.
He do a
man.
lot of good shit. But
He working on something for me right now.
good,
Okay.
good, bro. I like to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But
So yeah, but that all come from just like I said, that's just the drawing, just the creative side
Yeah.
type of shit. But like I said, I ain't really care about clothes because we ain't never been fly niggas. We always been broke.
bro, but it's so
You
crazy
get what I'm
you named your
saying?
shit
Struggle.
Fly Life.
I know.
So this is what I'm
I
saying.
know.
So maybe that's what made you.
Yeah.
Make the-
It was
you know what I'm saying?
just trying to be
was
something.
like,
Yeah. But everybody.
If you in the hood, man.
Yeah, like nigga, Fly Life.
Fly Life.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, nah. I mean, from the outside looking in, I guess people, some people do think that you care about this type of stuff, but I ain't never really cared about it. to be honest, because we ain't have it. So if I cared about it, I'd been stressed out because we ain't have
really
it.
have it.
You know, and even when I did start going to school dressing, you know, like I just gave a shout out to my cousin Keith Thomas. Shout out to his sister. Shoot, I used to wear her clothes. She used to see what we used to wear in school. She used to be like, "Here you go." She'll bring me. She'll make sure I got there and had something.
Nice.
Once I got
Shout
to high
out.
school, you know, she'll make sure that I got there. And
Shout
I
out
look
Keith
like
Thomas.
something.
That's dope.
Yeah, but shit.
That's dope. That's dope. So yeah, so Fligh Life, you know what I mean? Tell us about that. So you took it so far that you got it in stores actually, right?
Yeah,
Tell us
yeah.
about it. You got it in stores.
Nah, I just pulled up on them. I just, you know.
Which store was it?
That was Pro Feet.
Pro Feet? There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
So you had Fligh Life and Pro Feet?
Yeah, I had my own section in that bitch.
That's awesome, man.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a major accomplishment.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
yeah,
you talk
yeah,
about it like
yeah.
it's nothing.
He's
I'm
like, yeah, I have my own
man,
section in
yeah,
that
my
bitch,
own
man.
section
Yeah,
in
nah,
that
it
shit,
wasn't.
boy.
That's dope, bro. That's dope.
Nah, so I just pulled up on the dude, be like, hey, look, you know, I got clothing line or whatever. You know,
Yeah, they good
what I gotta do. Nah, he was cool.
You good, baby.
He was like, I was like, what I gotta do to get my clothes in here? He was like, let me see him. I brought him in, showed him everything. He was like, all right. He was like, what you want for him? Told him what I want for him. He was like, okay, well, we'll put him out there. We'll sell him for this right here. I was like, all right, shit. I just wanted to get the bitches in there. I ain't even care. You get me? And then, you know, and that was my very first design though. That was just when it was just a plane.
Yeah, for sure.
So and people was going in there and buying that bitch.
Nice.
You get what I'm saying? So that was hard. So anytime I came back with something after that, shit, people didn't even think about how long they was actually in there. Like it started off with just the plane, then it evolved into, you know what I'm saying, the rabbit, into it was in there like, shoot, that was about 2 years that I was
Nice.
doing shit in there.
Nice.
So until it went to like, all right, just 4 different colors to now I got this whole part right here. Now I got a whole rack with all my shit. Now my shit got the shoes up under there and
Nice.
everything, got the hats lined up across all the shoes and
Nice.
all that
Dope.
shit.
Dope
So,
shit.
you know, shout out to my boy Vince. I think Vince from Jessup. But he was one of the people managing in there. Shit, whatever I brought in there, shoot, he putting it out there.
Dope,
Because
man.
people coming in there and buying it $30, $40.
Nice, man.
So I thought that was,
Yeah, it's still good quality.
yeah, that was.
It's a
I
dope
thought
show,
that was dope, man. I just, you
It
know,
is dope. Mhm.
I just kind of grew out of it. I think I had got a job to be a manager or whatever, so I had to go off for training. And shoot, after that right there, I ain't had time for it after that.
All right, so look, so you got the clothes. Well, you still fuck with the clothes, but you
still
got it.
have merchandise, but
Still got merch.
To a certain extent, right now, my cousin King Don, he more dealing with the merchandise part of it. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't like the hassle of people wanting to come and they want to look at stuff and with no intent to buy. I ain't got the patience for none of that.
Yeah,
Like, people just want to look at stuff knowing they ain't gonna buy nothing. Talking about I'm gonna hit you next week and
bullshit.
Yeah, they
I just
bullshit.
want to come look at it.
I just want to look and, you know, waste your time. I ain't got time for that shit, dog.
Already.
I just don't care enough. But King Don, man, shout out to him, man. He been with me since day one.
Already.
My brother, he been with me since day one. They been pretty much rocking and promoting it. But King Don, he I let him use the logo to, you know, pump out clothes. He into it more than I am.
Good, man. Good shit.
You know, I just, you know, I'm trying to chase some dollars.
Yeah, man. Okay, so cool. Yeah. So check it out. So, all right, you need your clothes and shit. We know, you know what I'm saying. So real quick, like, how did you get started on, you know what I'm saying, the things you got going on now? Because, bro, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, man. We salute you for, you know what I'm saying, your platform.
Yeah.
Is you giving a lot of people
something for the city,
it's
man.
it's for the
major.
city, dog. Like, niggas, I think I told you this before, but you think about this, bro. You think you got a nigga that's coming to your show, right? It's like, he like, bro, you booking them. You booking them. And your mom just booking this person, right? But in their mind, dog, they telling their folks like, hey man, I'm going to fucking fly. I'm going to perform, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big deal for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, their spirit is lifted. It's you know what I'm saying? You bringing a whole different thing out of these people. They're very happy to be there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And to us, it's like, okay, yeah, we got them coming. We booked them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But to them, like I say, it's a big fucking deal, bro. So anyway, so tell us how you got that started, and like tell us how it's going, and you know what I'm saying, some ups and downs about that shit, man. And for everything about that.
Man,
but
it's a lot. I think I got into watching like podcasts.
Yeah, for sure.
What I started watching $1 Million Worth of Game.
Yeah,
I used to watch $1 Million Worth of Game when it was just getting started.
Yeah,
when they was just it was still kind of petty at the time.
They were doing bullshit.
They was just they weren't bringing in like big guests. They was just on there talking shit about Wallow being in jail and you know what I'm saying, just joking about shit. So I used to watch that shit, and I used to watch like the Joe Rogan shit.
I watch Joe Rogan lately.
I just be trying to learn shit. You get what I'm saying?
He real.
So
you learn from that nigga, man.
I don't know, man. It just made me feel like, you know what? I feel like I know enough people to where I can do this shit, and people will pay attention to what I got going on. You know, so shit. It started off supposed to be something like that, just a podcast to where we just on there talking and shit. And even the first one we tried to do was like. That shit was all messed up, bro. That shit went crazy.
So tell us,
you know?
Tell us about who your first guest was.
So my first guest was supposed to be my first guest was supposed to be it was Valerie Flowers from Hinesville.
Oh, Valerie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And shout out to her, man. She was cool though. I think she was trying to and I hate talking about other people, man.
What you mean?
But cause people don't ever take it the right way sometimes.
Nah, it's for you to go.
But
yeah, what's going on?
She was promoting like a gala or something like that.
Oh yeah,
remember she was
talking about the
award? Yeah, that one too. Yeah, that wasn't that long. Yeah, that was what.
That long, bro. Last year.
That was about 2 years ago.
Man, the early 2 years.
Yeah,
it wasn't that long. I remember it fresh in my memory.
I think my first video in my studio was like in 2023. We in 25 right now. And so
on the low, we in 25. We just started.
Yeah, I think we.
That's what I'm saying.
I think we did hers. That was like in the mid of 2020.
Yeah, so we ain't at 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like, I know.
Nah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. So that it was that's when it all started around about that
How was the show? Tell us
about
so
she was on there like I'm talking shit because people was trying to criticize her for doing the show.
Yeah, nah, and this ain't me talking about the show. I'm just saying she was coming to promote her doing the show.
Nice,
right? Which I thought was a dope thing for her to come on and do. I thought that was
smart. That's
definitely
that's smart.
So, and it was the very first one. So what happened was it was me, her, it was my homeboy Drew. You know Drew? Light skinned Drew, cut hair. Yeah,
I know him.
My dog Drew, and then my homegirl. She actually ran the building that we was in. Ashley.
I see her. I be seeing her.
Yeah, Ashley. Now that's my dog right there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So it was us four. So so I'm the only one. I'm sober, even though I drink, but I'm sober. All of them, they came there like
fucked up.
So I'm guessing they so nervous.
Yeah,
they trying to get drunk.
Lit, yeah.
So they got overly lit. Right.
Oh.
So they all drunk. Ashley a little tipsy. I'm sober, and then you got the other two. They lit. They done.
They fucked up.
Yeah. So we trying to record the show, and then they going back and forth and they arguing. I'm talking about it was just and then.
Bro, where the footage at?
I got that footage. I still got it.
We need to see it, boy.
I got it. I got it.
There we go.
I still got that.
Cut to the footage.
Yeah. I still got that.
Footage, bro. But anyway, yeah.
It's funny as hell though.
I bet it is.
But
hilarious.
But I was trying to be on some, you know what I'm saying? I was really trying to take the shit serious though, when they was like fucked up. Yeah. But and then had another it was a fifth person. I don't know if they want to be named or not, but they was in there too.
What they were doing?
And they kept answering the phone falling.
Oh, they were fucked up too?
They was, I don't know if she was drunk or not.
She dropping the
but
phone,
I know she kept saying stuff. Me and her cool. Now that's my dog too, but she was in there too. But I don't think she was. I think she was drinking, but she wasn't fucked up. She was just kept doing shit.
It was just probably a lot going on the show.
It was just too much. It was just too much going on to where it got to the point where I was like, look, I was so below. I just got up. I just start cutting everything off.
It was that bad.
Look, I'm like, y'all get in the middle of it. Like, all right, I'm done. I can't do this shit with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas got to get. Y'all got it.
They had to go.
Y'all got to go.
Ooh.
If you think I'm lying, ask Ashley. If you know, ask her.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro,
Start. Because I'm trying to do some real deal business. You get what I'm saying?
And y'all in here just damn.
And y'all just in
You gotta
here,
bring them
y'all
folks
drunk,
back, bro. You gotta
man.
bring them back, bro.
Round 2.
Nah, I talk to my dog Drew all the time. That's my dog right there.
Yeah, bring him back.
That's
bring
one of
Valerie
my that's
back,
one of
bring
my
all
day
back one
ones.
time, you know what I'm
And I don't know Valerie like that. I met her through that. I just know they was all nervous, so I know that's why they was drinking. Like I don't get nervous like
It
that.
could be like that on people get on the show.
For sure.
Yeah.
Some people like drink.
So, but that was the very first show, and I think after that is when I met Stro, and I did Stro after that one. Now that one went good, and then I did Irie after that right there. That one did good, but then I had artists that wanted to start getting on there, and it wasn't really for artists. It was just for people and businesses, and just regular conversation.
Already,
So,
man.
what's your major focus now? Is it just artists, or do you, like
The
can a
artists-
business come in and get?
Nah,
like,
anybody
business?
that want to book, man. Only thing they gotta do is just book.
Anybody want to book?
Anybody that want to book.
What if they talking about some bullshit?
That's they bullshit.
Hey, coloring books for the kids.
Nah.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's good shit. It's good.
So
You know what I'm saying? It's good shit.
that's what's bullshit to one person is serious to the next. It's a lot of shit that we on
That's real.
that people think is some
Oh,
bullshit.
yeah, you right. So what I'm saying is, if as long as a nigga be like, guess what, bro? I'm coming on here, boy. Guess what? I'm gonna sit here and I'm a goddamn snort powder the whole time. That's far fetched. I'm just saying. Yeah. White all right. I'm saying that's far fetched, but I'm just saying for like some bullshit. You be like, man, come on, as long as the money right.
Nah, not nothing like that right there.
Well,
nah.
okay, well that's a far fetched example.
Yeah.
That's a far fetched example. I'm just saying somebody's want to come on there, man. I just want to talk about my life, my nigga.
Yeah, nah, we do
Yeah,
that
that's
all day
cool.
long.
Yeah.
Book it. Website about to be out in probably another month. FlighLifeTV.com. To where you can just go straight on the website and book a date, and I'll be there.
Yeah, for sure.
Make sure your money right.
Yeah.
If you don't book,
You can't book without paying.
So
Yeah,
it's for tell them what it's for.
So it's mainly I did it because like I said, people wanted to be on a regular show, right? But it wasn't for artists specifically. So that's why it made
they wanted to come and just chop it up.
Yeah, they wanted to come and people wanted to try only artists was trying to come and promote. So I'm like, I need to create something for the artists. But that's where the Fligh Like TV come in for the artists, because originally it was just the Spot podcast.
The Spot,
Yeah, the spot. Right.
It was the Spot podcast, and
sure.
Fligh Like TV was only for the artists. So that's why me and Ashley and dang, she gonna kill me.
Chocolate.
You can't think of her name?
I can't think of her name. We ain't talked so long. She gonna kill me.
fucked
But me and
Chocolate?
Yeah, you're
Ari?
no,
Oh, okay.
Somebody else.
She gonna kill me, but it was me, Ashley, and her. We was doing the Spot podcast,
Yeah.
and then
we don't know your name, but shout out to you too. Though.
yeah, it's gonna come to me.
It'll come to him. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But Shantae.
Shantae, shout out to you, Shantae.
Okay.
We got it now.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
So we was doing a regular show, but
Yeah, for sure.
artists kept wanting to come,
Already.
and I'm like, nah, this ain't for that. So I just
so
created
you
Fligh.
weren't saying what for that at first.
Yeah, it wasn't for that.
For sure.
Because
But-
you wanted more like a business type structure.
Yeah. I'm trying to do some like promoting businesses and people that's trying to grow their business, trying to do like some promo type shit.
Nice. And then keep on.
So what I did was create Fligh Like TV. That was strictly for the artists. So that was for artists trying to come and promote their music, trying to do a performance, freestyle, whatever they wanted to do.
Man, tell us how that's going, man.
Nah,
Tell us some ups and downs. You got some fire ass shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
It's,
bro, you keeping the city lit with this shit, bro.
I can't think of. So my brother was the very first person on there, Real
Dope.
Rap Boss, right?
Dope. Real Rap Boss. Dope.
I just had the idea and I shot at him like, look, this is what we're gonna do, man. I want to put the table up. We're gonna turn the beat on. And, you know what I'm saying? I want you to go crazy. And shoot, he actually went hard. Like shit.
He always be going hard.
Yeah,
though.
he
That
went.
ain't- That's not like it's not like a fucking. Yeah, I never like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to go the way it went.
I got you,
I thought it was just gonna
It
be
went
some
real
rapping
well.
shit, but yeah, it went good. After he did it and I posted it, then everybody started hitting me, and then I hit up.
It definitely was a wave.
Yeah, it was a quick wave too. Like it went crazy like quickly, because then I hit up T Wheels and asked T Wheels to come. He was the second one. Gutter the G hit
Shout
me
out
up
to
after that.
Gutter the G.
Yeah, Gutter the G. J Rock came after that. Lil D, Stroll.
Yeah.
They just start. I started off doing the first 6 months, I think.
All your niggas.
Nah, I did it for free. So anybody that wanted to come, I did it.
Some work.
Yeah, the first 6 months I just did it for free. Everything was coming out of my pockets.
Yeah.
So just to build it up. But the stipulation was I keep all the film.
Yeah,
Well, that's
nothing
good,
wrong with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you get to come for free. I'm gonna promote you and everything like that.
CD.
Yeah. So, but that's how it all started though. Just starting out doing it for free.
Yeah.
Whoever want to come in, I ain't gonna tell you your shit trash. It ain't for me. I might think it's trash. You might think it's dope.
Trash?
I'm
though,
saying,
like,
do you
for real
ever,
though,
do you ever
bro.
be honest and tell
My
people,
nigga,
be like,
I know you ain't doing that.
If somebody asks me, I give them my opinion.
Are you serious?
But if you don't ask me, I ain't.
So last time nigga asked you,
honest
though.
opinion.
That's what I'm saying. What you
Or
talking?
do you sugarcoat it?
You ever had to tell a nigga, hey, bro, guess what?
I done had to tell somebody, this ain't for me. Somebody else might like it, but it ain't for me.
Oh, that's a soft letdown.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, that could have been like, do you like my
It's
song?
real. It's real.
I mean, but
It's
you
a
might,
soft
not,
letdown,
you might not
bro.
like that genre though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can't rap,
If
nah,
I'm like,
I
but
know
get
you
what, man?
can't,
It's
but-
not for me, but it's for somebody, bro.
Yeah, but I done had
You know what I'm saying?
I done had some shit that I thought that was hard that didn't do nothing. But I done had some stuff that I thought wasn't all that.
But it be like that,
Bro, different things.
It be like
different
that.
things.
It be
You be
like
like, but I know this is it.
Yeah.
Different
I know
things.
it'll
Take
be the
this
one.
and different things. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you might like this ain't
Man,
it.
the craziest
You
thing
feel
is,
me?
bro, man, you like, what? How that blow
Yeah,
up?
yeah. The charcuterie board. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You like, what the fuck? I ain't expect that to get. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, so you never really know. So I think that's one of the ways I get most of the respect I do with the stuff I do. I come in it with a non-judgmental like way of looking at things
Already.
So I leave it open for people to do what they want to do, how they want to do it.
Self-expression, man.
Yeah.
it is artistry is self-expression.
Yeah, like who am I really to
that
tell
ain't-
you your shit trash? Like shit, it ain't like I can sign you right now.
Yeah, and it's just what you like preferably. You know what I'm saying? When I learned about artistry, bro, like artists, like I told you earlier from the beginning, we make shit out of our mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's you.
Everything we do, we create it. Like we're the god of our work. You know what I'm saying? So we're the most creative people in the world. You feel me? Some people are bound to. Oh man, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Those are the people that
Cutter.
they're not artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? An artist, you gotta be a little crazy. You gotta be a little like you know what I'm saying?
for real. I
Yeah,
feel
the type
you.
of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Now, I have people all the time be like, like how you even have the mind to do something like that or think of something like that or like, oh, I wish I could, think of some of the stuff that you think of that you do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like you do. Like this one person, he actually be creating clothes, the person that said to me, but he can, in his mind, only go as far as him creating it for him to where he can't think past getting it started.
I promise
and
you somebody
getting it
else
out
will like
the
it. Yeah.
Other people gonna love it. I look at it, I'm
love
like, it's better than anything I ever did.
Yeah, gotcha.
That he made himself that he's wearing.
Gotcha.
But he ain't got past that point to where he can get it to other people and have them wearing it too.
Gotcha.
Sometimes
So
you get
that's what
stuck.
I mean.
Yeah, because I mean, I know I do that all the time. I made the
Nigga.
books for the baby, but you know what I'm saying? Somebody was like, man, I love this. You need
Yeah.
to like push this out to other people. And I was like, wait, what? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm self-critiquing it, but they like, man, I love this.
For
Like,
sure.
Yeah,
I love this. I'm
It
like,
helped you in a lot of ways, like it helped me far as even with my job. Like I'm a problem solver because I think a lot. So if anybody that's a creative, they think a lot. They always trying to move on to the next
Oh, you
thing, the
solve
next
right.
level.
That's right.
So yeah, I solve my problems. I don't ask nobody, hey, what should I do?
Okay.
People bring me their problems, and I'm like, all right, this is the only thing you gotta do right here,
already, man.
all the time.
Bro, well, listen, bro. Like
Problem
I say,
solving.
man, we brought you here to like, you know what I'm saying, to talk about, you know what I'm saying, what you had going on, man. We want to know the man behind the glasses.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The man
yeah.
behind. A lot of people don't know, bro. All they see is the glitz and the glamour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like that, bro. And that's just
Yeah.
what, like, people, they see the glitz and glamour, but they don't know what you've been through.
Yeah.
They don't know your struggle. They don't know what
Yeah,
you took to
man.
get here. You know
Don't
what I'm
even care about
saying?
them clothes.
They don't. Yeah, like, he don't even give a fuck. Like,
Don't even care.
You know what I'm saying? Now y'all like, it's putting you in perspective.
Nah, the
man.
stuff that people care about, I really don't care about. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? The stuff people trip about, I don't be tripping.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and you asked about the ups and downs. I ain't had many downs, but, I think most of the downs with doing this is, you run into just a lot of selfish people, dog.
Yeah.
For real. So
Yeah.
that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, especially, when you got like 10 9 out of 10 will be, you know what I'm saying, they grateful. Like you said, it's an opportunity for them. But then you get like that 1 out of the 9 that's like acting like they doing me a favor. Like they act like they doing me a favor by coming, but you call me to come here. But you know, that be the only downs to it, you know what I'm saying? And then having to listen to people and they, you know, their opinions about shit, even though they don't know how to do nothing, but they got something to say about stuff.
It's gonna always be like
everybody from outside trying to tell you how.
Outside looking in is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Outside looking in is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But real quick, bro, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna drag it on too long, man. But remember me and you when we sat down, man, and we talked about some shit, man. You told me about a relationship you had, you know what I'm saying, with your family. Like how I want to know personally, you know what I'm saying, and maybe other people want to know about how is it now, you know what I'm saying?
Far as with me and my daddy?
Yes.
Oh no, it's still the same. You know, I ain't gonna lie. So
nigga, what?
Anybody that know me know you been around me for the longest.
Yeah.
I don't do no dirt to nobody.
Bless you.
That's why I can move around. That's why I ain't got nobody that dislike me or nobody that want to do nothing to me. Cause I mind my business. I don't talk about people. I don't brush off my opinions on people, what they doing.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't that I don't care. It ain't my business to, you know what I'm saying, to speak on what you got going on.
For sure.
So, you know, with me being a person like that don't really do no dirt to nobody. I ain't perfect, but when you got somebody that go out their way to do some dirt to me, like I look at you funny after that
already.
So, or if you know, with me and my daddy, he put himself in a predicament to where, you know, he was dealing with a female that made him pick us or her. He picked her, and so I'm like, all right, we stay on that side. Don't come back over here once you and her break up, because you gonna do the same thing, you know. And now he ain't even with her. He back with my mama.
Nice.
But you know,
That's
my mama always gonna take him back because that's the only man my mama ever been with.
Bless
or whatever.
Sure.
But shit, that don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
You know, so
But,
once you cross me, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm good on you. I'm
but man,
on my
at the same
side.
time, he did. But at the same time, that's how I feel about that shit, though, bro. Like I told you before, anything like you know what I'm saying, like you with your family members or whatever, man, life goes on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't know what y'all had going on.
Nah, that's how I look
I'm
at it.
just
Life
saying,
goes on.
No. I don't mean that way. I mean, like,
I know where you're going at
I mean,
with it.
like, life is going to continue, man.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
like, your relationships, man, time on this earth is short, and if you need to patch some shit, if you need to patch some shit up, if nobody actually hurt you physically, or you know what I'm saying, like, especially with someone like you know what I'm saying, and
nobody ain't gotta hurt you physically, but it's a mental thing. Like I said, I told you I grew up looking up to him. So for him to do something to you, it's a letdown. It's like a mental thing. You get what I'm saying? It like mentally mess with you. And even at the time with all the stuff that was going on, you know, I still had my daughter. She was suffering through some of the stuff that he had going on. He kind of made stuff hard for me for a little while, to where, you know, I had to deal with a couple of things, even with me and my wife. So it just made stuff to, I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't.
I want to tell
specific. You don't have to.
But you know, he did some stuff that he ain't really. It was stuff that he ain't have to do. So you know, I just, you know, I look at him funny. Like I don't look at him the same no more. So like I said, once you know, do some stuff like that, I can forgive people. Like people that done stuff, I forgive all the time.
Yeah.
But with him, I don't look at him the same. So I just kind of just be, I'm good on you.
Yeah.
So and I understand how people be like, oh well, you know, you only have one mama, you only have one daddy.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
That shit don't really mean shit to me, dog.
I got you. And I feel like I can't.
I ain't gonna open it. I'm not gonna open the door for you to cross me again. Even if I don't hate them. I just don't deal with them.
Y'all been around each other lately?
I think the last time we been around each other was at my brother's house.
That long ago? Cause I think we talked about this before.
Yeah. But we ain't talk.
Well, I'm saying, but y'all didn't talk then.
Nah, he be wanting to talk to me. I ain't with it.
Man, yeah.
I'm one of them ones, bro. Once I got my mind made up, it ain't nothing you can tell me.
Yeah.
It ain't.
You don't strike me as that person. Man.
I am.
Do that, bro.
I'm not a follower. Like it ain't nothing you can tell me to change my mind about how I feel and what I think.
Yeah. But let me tell you some shit, man, before we get out here. Like, not being a follower, bro, but just like, you know, just knowing yourself and knowing that, man, like, bro, we only got one life to live, right?
Maybe he
you know
needs that forgiveness.
Yeah, maybe it might be.
It don't matter to me what he needs.
You see what I'm saying? No, that's something like, if you got that attitude,
yeah,
we can tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the shit like what bro's saying right now, like, you know, maybe it's something
Like
for him.
Well, I think I think this how people look at it differently because they grew up with parents that's like, oh, I love you and I give you hugs and I done did everything. I done took care of you. I done, you know what I'm saying? They got a mama and daddy that drive and own, that got a house and provided for them. So they look at, you know what I'm saying, they parents a little bit differently. Maybe. But I ain't grow up like that right there. So, you know, I've been one of the ones that, like, if somebody passed, like, you know,
like, oh no, that my nigga, yeah, my dad.
I ain't really shed a tear, but I also had like close friends to me that passed to where it like hit me. So it's a weird thing. Yeah. But once I'm done, once I'm good with you
done.
I can't.
Oh wow.
Cause have you ever seen me do some dirt to somebody? Be like, man, Wesley, you know, you wrong.
I never heard it, bro. I've been around a long time. I ain't never heard nobody say nothing negative about you.
I mind my business, man. I stay out of the way.
Yeah, never no
maybe
negative.
People in the break room at Walmart, but
yeah,
it's dumbass niggas.
Yeah,
damn that.
Yeah, but when they need me, they come find me.
Right.
When they need me, they come find me though.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And I be right there to help them out. But when it's time to go to work, hey, it's time to work.
Yeah, man. We making light of it, dog. But on the real though, man, we really, bro, we fuck with you, man. Like, we bought you here, man. To like I say, man, to big up you, man. And we appreciate everything you doing for the city, for yourself, man. Like, you on the grind, bro. Like, niggas people don't understand that this shit that we do, it takes away from my family too.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ain't nothing like being with your family. So like, bro, just, man, keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Don't slow down. Keep going. One more question. So like, what do you think? What do you think is more important? Consistency or what's the word?
Quality.
Quality. Yeah. Quality or quantity?
It would be
quality or quantity. That's what I want to say. Yeah.
Man, it's hard to say. Cause I started off with quantity. My quality wasn't crap. I look back at my old stuff and to me it wasn't crap. You get what I'm saying? With other people, they
your quantity wasn't crap. Your quality wasn't crap.
The quality wasn't crap in the beginning.
Okay.
So it was all quantity that I'm putting out. I'm just like consistently putting out stuff, and by doing it that way, I got better. The quality grew over time with the quantity. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But how can you get your quality good if you ain't doing nothing?
Well, yeah, you gotta.
It take experience, right?
Yeah,
and how you get experience?
Quantity.
By putting it out, by doing it. It'll get better as long as you keep doing it. You know, I'm self-taught.
Yeah, for sure. Self-taught, self-made. Already. Keep it up, man. Keep it up, man. Listen, man. Yeah, for sure, bro.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I like the cipher, man. That's
it. Hey, y'all, we heard the cipher off record. Man, y'all listen, man. It's gonna be stupid, okay? Y'all listen to, man, them artists, man, them boys hungry, man. It sound real good.
The cipher that was already out was hot.
Yeah.
Which one?
Them boys got
the BTA. Yeah,
BTA. Oh yeah. I'm not counting that as a cipher. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it is a back-to-back rap. But when I say cipher, I meant the cipher.
Yeah, like okay.
You know what I'm saying that you're doing right now. But I do like the BTA shit. Shout out to them boys, man.
Yeah, man.
Volume 1.
Yeah, a lot of.
Hey, but I didn't be on volume 2.
So a lot of new shit on the way. So we got the mixtape coming. Got an album coming. I'm going DJ Khaled mode this year.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going DJ Khaled mode. So I'm buying.
Get us together, bro.
I'm buying beats. I'm buying beats. I'm buying verses. You know what I'm saying? I'm funding the whole thing.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? And putting it out,
bro. I'm ready. I'm gonna put a check.
No, I'm not sending beats. I'm bringing people to the studio. Even like how I did this cipher. I'm doing the studio time. Yeah, you gonna have to come to the studio. This gonna be the beats.
Whatever, however you want to do it. I want to be on it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, put me on there, bro. I want to be number 1 track. I might be number 10 track.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fire. You already know.
We need some tracks for 2025.
Oh yeah, it's going down.
What's the hottest track so far 2025?
You mean like on commercial?
No, just period. Around here.
Around here?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
See? Nah, it's so many, man. It's so many.
It's so many, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like somebody got to point the way. That's why it's like when I watch it.
And I don't want to pick because
it be people that I never even heard of before.
It's a lot of them.
I be like, dang, I ain't never.
It's a lot of them. You got artists come from everywhere.
I still got about 15 of them I still ain't put out yet.
Yeah, man. We gonna call you Mr.
They're just sitting on it. I just
call you
recorded 2
Mr.
more
Consistent.
today.
You Mr. Consistent. You
Yeah.
can put that on your shit.
Yeah.
That's a shirt. Put Mr. Consistent on the back.
Stay down till you come up.
Yeah, stay down till you come up, bro.
Stay down till you come
That's
up.
real. That's real shit.
Yeah,
man.
that's staying consistent. Keep working. Keep going.
Mr. Consistent, man. We call
Yeah.
him that today.
Yeah.
Bro, you need to let us know, bro, how we can find, how everybody can find you and follow you on Fligh Life TV, Fligh Life
Yeah.
Clothing.
The
et cetera.
website's coming soon.
Yeah, the
Stay
website
tuned.
coming. Yeah, so they can follow me on Facebook at Wesley Fligh Forrest, FLIGH for the Fly. Fligh Life TV on YouTube. Shit, Fligh Life Entertainment on IG. Make sure you spell it FLIGH.
For sure.
Shit, everything Fligh Life.
Everything Fligh Life.
Fligh Life TV.
Okay, for sure, man.
Yep. Look out for the albums. Look out for the mixtapes,
Okay.
ciphers, more performances. You know, I might even put a recording studio in that bit.
Not a recording studio too.
You know, I don't know. I know I'm building a whole nother performance area in the back
All
to
right.
do a whole nother performance type scene.
All right.
So all that's coming.
But don't forget, if you got a small business, he do businesses too.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
don't forget, if you got a business and you want to get promoted, go
That's why I'm
ahead
trying to
and
get
do
into
it.
the advertisement. That's really what I want to do. That's why I started it too. Anybody want to advertise their business?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
just
I'm
hit
trying to
me
get
up
a
if
little
you.
marketing spot.
Yeah, you get the little marketing
Get one,
spot.
get one.
You know what I'm saying?
Advertising spot.
30 second
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
You know, I got some businesses that's about to
They gonna
they
tap
waiting
in,
on
they
they
tap
waiting
in.
now they waiting on me. I just got to get it structured right to where you know it's a 6 month type contract type thing, and you know we talking
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5,000 a month.
Yeah.
You know, and
Oh,
you
wow.
Shit.
Shit.
And you get that.
Advertising
Do that.
budget.
Yeah,
They got
and-
budgets though.
And exactly. And you get that, you know what I'm saying? Every time I put out a video, you got that 30-second spot for whichever type of video you're trying to do. So that's the plan.
That's smart though.
So we already in talks. I just got to make sure whoever I'm with,
you
they
got-
contracted
man,
and it
I'm in
makes
here
sense.
peeping game, bro. $1 million worth of game. I'm here listening.
Yeah.
I need a
As soon as you
$1
leave out of here, I'm calling.
Yeah,
Hey
yeah.
man, I need some advertisement slot.
Yeah.
You know, type shit though, for real though, man. You giving us $1 million worth of game right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But definitely appreciate you coming.
Yeah,
by
for
with
sure.
Yeah, and I
sure.
appreciate y'all having me,
For
man.
sure, man. Don't forget, hey, guess what, man? He on Street Life, man. He got cameo on Street
Oh,
Life.
yeah.
The webisode, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a good little slot, man. He might have most scenes on there, man.
Yeah.
So y'all check that out. It's
coming
coming soon. You know what I mean? It's coming real soon, man. But yeah, we already got his all his social media
credentials and stuff.
credentials.
Like
you
that.
know what I
Make sure
mean?
Yeah.
Check out Fligh Life.
Check him out, bro. We happy to have you here, dog.
Already.
You know what I mean? You kicking off the first episode of 5th or 6th season. We don't know what season it's on.
Yeah,
We done had so many
2025.
episodes. We know it's
That's all that
2025.
matters,
Yeah,
2025.
man. But for real though, bro, we appreciate you, bro. We fuck with
Yeah,
you for
man.
sure, man.
Checking in with your boy DJ Pure.
Man, your boy, man, Pound Gang J Wayne, man. We out this bitch, man.
Yeah, man.
Already.
Appreciate it.
For sure.